began with y'all entering the courtyard for a little bit of mingling. And I think the first major thing that happened is Joe's character went up the corridor here and tried to gain access to the king's quarters. Disguised himself as...
That's not the first major thing.
What's the first major thing?
I found out about the dude using the spy network through birds.
Ah, that's right. That's right. You
tried to do a sneaky on that one.
spoke with one of the birds and gave the bird some food, and in exchange for the food, it told you that the spy master uses the birds and rats in the castle as its spy network rather than a traditional spy network.
Maid service, yeah.
And then after that, I
Pleasure
believe,
me, rat.
that's when Joe came up here and tried to gain access and was turned down. He was disguised as Lady Alara as he did so, and the
I think I also
guard...
rolled a 20. No such luck, though.
Yes. And the guard turned him down, almost as if she had done that sort of thing before as a test. And so now her guards are trained not to.
They do be doing that sometimes.
So he was turned down there. And then we went back to the courtyard. Y'all got some more information. Another notable thing was Sam shape-shifted into an automaton after learning that the automatons are programmed, right? Very simple form of intelligence. He shape-shifted into an automaton right here in the shadows and then went up to Master Thorn and said, Master Thorn, there's a security breach, and then did a 180 and walked away.
Yeah, shit was getting wild.
I forgot about that. Fuck.
So that's something that happened that I remember.
Did I ever find any like poison materials in some of the larders? I thought I remember checking after I had the book. I can't remember.
You have it in your inventory?
Well, I don't put anything.
I don't think you found materials, but I think you found like a recipe, for lack of a term. Like you learned about poison.
Yeah.
But I don't think, or no, you picked up like arsenic or something, right? Like
I thought so. Yeah, for rat poison. Yeah, because there were rats about.
Yeah. That's right. You did pick up some rat poison. So if you don't have it in your inventory, put it in there.
All right, gonna do that now.
So we
it
have
was
a record,
like in
so
the
don't forget.
corner of a room or something. You like searched.
Where would I? Where's the inventory item? Equipped.
Yeah, let me get to a.
Oh, I got it. I got it. You just gotta
Got it?
expand
Alright.
this. I think, yeah.
Yeah, just put like 4 ounces of rat poison. All right. And so that's another thing that happened is Joe made his way to the Royal Library, spoke with the librarian, and checked out a book on rat poison, and volunteered that the reason he wanted that was because there may be a poisoning being attempted at this event. Later on, y'all noticed the librarian speaking to the head of the Royal Guard in the courtyard here. And then after that, you noticed the head of the Royal Guard speaking to this person here. Now, this person you may remember is the one that Joe intimidated into giving him access to this storeroom.
Yes.
More than once.
Yeah, he's broken.
That's
He's broken
right.
mad.
That's right.
Yeah. I dominated him into submission.
Dominate mind.
Repeatedly.
What else happened?
Kyle took over the
Kyle
library.
made
Yeah.
his way
Yeah.
up to the Royal Library, seduced the librarian after intelligence indicated she was a notorious... she got around.
A whore.
At which point he wrote some slam poetry and seduced her, and then killed her, and then stole her identity. Her body is currently in a sort of
Trunk, I believe.
like a secure
locker?
wing of the library. I don't think you did crammer in the trunk.
I thought we tried
Did
to,
you?
but I think the
Yeah, I thought he
issue was
put her
that
like where
the
you put quilts.
yeah.
Yeah,
I thought
you're
like
right.
the
you
issue
did.
was that like the blood. I tried to mash up all the blood like with her clothes or something,
Right,
or
so-
no, with my clothes, with my original clothes.
You took your original clothes and you put them under the
That's right.
door jamb, so it couldn't like leak out through that crack.
Yeah, tactical error.
So there is a bloody mess still in that room. There is a corpse in a chest. At least further bleeding is now going into that chest, however, and not continuing to pool on the floor.
And I do have the key to that room. I did pilfer that
That's
off
right.
of her corpse.
That's right. The coronation happened, and while the coronation was going on, y'all noticed Lady Alara was speaking to this character who is now inside the storeroom, and you thought, okay, we need to do some damage control. So you went to speak with her, one of you disguised as Baroness Lyra. So she brought you down this way and into the guards' quarters. And at that point, y'all miraculously convinced her that you are a secret, and you being Baroness Lyra and two complete strangers to Lady Alara's point of view, are a secret police sort of thing, who is now finally letting Lady Alara in on the secret. And only due to her fury blinding her did she fall for the ruse and believe that you are part of a secret police trying to keep Countess Isolde and Master Thorn Shadowcloak from engaging in a plot that is underway at this very ceremony.
Who are the two people we pointed the finger at for her?
Countess Isolde.
Countess.
So I'll bring them up.
Thank you. Oh yeah.
And Master Thorn.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the High Priestess and the Master of Whispers.
Oh, this is good. The plot is thickening, my man.
Why is it asking me if I want to create Master Thorn as a character?
Just exit it. I think when I show that to you guys, let me do create. Okay, there we go.
You can just go on the right side. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
What
you
the
can
heck?
just exit that out.
Yeah, you like called him the Master of Whispers or something, and she was like, "Who the fuck are you talking?"
I think you called him the Lord of Shadows. She was like, "The Lord of Shadows? I'm sorry, you don't even know his name, and you're part of the secret police." Somehow that worked for you.
Yeah.
Failed successfully.
Oh yeah. So
After
good.
which, so after that discussion where you thought you were going to have to dagger her, y'all came back into this room for a little private powwow, at which point you discovered, you came back out and discovered everybody was gone, and you figured out that they were here in the, that they were gathering for the banquet, for the feast.
Cool.
And the first thing that happened was Joe walked in as the main royal head table was sitting down. So the ceremony's going on.
Yeah,
They are beginning to sit down at the head table. Everybody else is already seated, and in walks Joe's character, unsure where he's supposed to be. And he saves face by politely bowing, apologizing to everybody, and then walking back out the door here and to the Lesser Nobles Hall where he belonged.
The old kitty table.
And then
Appropriate
Kyle,
character portrait.
Yeah, let's try to fix that. I couldn't figure out how I did it.
And then Kyle, as Baroness Lyra, apologized for being late and began to make his seat. And as he did so, he tried to determine which of all of these High Council people were potentially sleeping with Lyra through gauging their reaction to his presence.
All right. Did we discern anything?
I believe my impression was that Jamie Fucking Lannister is banging the librarian.
Excellent.
At which point, I believe I left the attempting to leave anyway on the way out, heading back towards the library was my plan.
Okay. So we've made some plays,
Yes.
and we got one person
We
taken
did.
over. We have 2 people accused. What do you
One
guys?
and a half.
What do you
Because we
guys-
have what's her name on our side.
Oh right, yeah. Oh yeah, and well,
And absolutely dumbfounded.
and Alara is she angrily heading towards one of those 2? After
No,
we-
I think she was keeping her cool, but
okay,
she was
she's
like
just angry at the
definitely
situation. Okay. I
like
couldn't remember if she like stormed
I
off.
believe that she had to
Has
roll
due
for
motivation.
exasperation.
Okay.
I believe was the.
So what are your thoughts on us possibly finding a way to poison Isolde and then frame the Master of Whispers for her death? Because I think she's going to be more dangerous, right, than him. And if those 2 are at odds, we can say one tried to betray the other.
Well,
Alara
I
knows that
think-
those 2 are in
I
cahoots.
think we talked about our next play being trying to work with.
Oh wait,
Who's the
wait.
ga-
Sorry,
the-
I don't mean to interrupt. Except that I do. Only to say that it is currently
I was going to ask, yeah.
5:45 game time. I'm gonna
Yeah.
start the clock.
Hold on. Don't start it yet, because I just wanted to
okay.
say something before we started.
Okay.
I'll pause what I was gonna say. Let's not forget that we have psychic text messaging, so we should constantly be communicating to each other.
Psychic text messaging. That's
Because the
correct.
only one that was like doing that was Kyle last time.
All right, I'm sending you
Wild shock.
like it's kind of an image of a cat playing with like a yarn ball, and it's kind of just cute. It's the sunlight's coming
I
in the window
literally
just
lol.
right. I see you lulling in real life, and I lull too.
No, but all right, we're good.
All right, starting the clock now. We are 15 minutes into dinner, so people are just getting seated. It is 5:45 game time.
Psychic texting. I think our play was that we were gonna try to take over the dude who was like in charge of the city watch, not the royal guard, or try to like get him on our side as well. Because if we have like
Then it's muscle, right?
the martial numbers,
Is
Yeah.
that's Captain
Eldred,
Eldred?
yeah.
Eldred.
Yeah.
Captain Eldred Stormblade. What a sweet
Mhm.
name.
which I don't even remember if he's in here or not. But
Captain Eldred
He
is
should
the
be. He's at the banquet.
okay.
So he's
Yeah,
in
I've
the
got-
main hall. Can
I text back. I got eyes.
we draw him out somehow?
I
Lure him
text you the
somewhere?
eyeball emoji.
I text Kyle asking if there's a possibility we could lure him somewhere in under the guise of like camaraderie, like you're friends, we start drinking and we put something in his drink, kill him, put him away, and one of us takes over that body, because that's a big body to get, I think.
I don't even know if we need to kill it, because if we have his like pseudo superior, or at least the person that he presumably looks up to.
I
Who's
think that we had kind of commiserated on this previously, though, that we had there is a rift between him and Alara.
okay.
So maybe we should get with him separately. But then we
I-
have to reconvince and
I think that was something that. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's actually something that I was supposed to do. Problem statement. Period. Text message sent. Ellipses. All my clothes are covered in blood, so I'm kind of stuck in this body right now.
unless
Because
Maybe-
I was supposed to. Barack Obama was supposed to meet up with him at a previous time. Period? Question mark. Send.
wait, what is she? Hold on, what does she look like?
No, this was me. This was me as Barack Obarda, the dinner
Yeah,
guest.
but like, what is her? How many people are trying to smash is like the question. Because if you like put different
Oh, I see. I see.
clothes on,
I see.
seduce,
This
I mean,
could massively backfire, but I'm into it.
everything that we have done.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are just hanging out over there. I'm just kind of hanging out with all the primary targets, but that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
I also think I'm not supposed to be in this room, and I'm gonna leave it at that at this moment. And I am going to exit the fucking dining hall. Like, you guys figure that one out. I see enemies over there. Yeah.
So, your character would know that Countess Lyra is on the Council of 10, one of
Right.
the most important, basically the king's private council, one of the most
Right.
important people.
It's fucking Deckard Cain. She's like the lore master, right?
Yeah, she keeps the librarian. She's in charge of all of the knowledge. You could think of her as like
Oh shit,
head
that's right.
scientist or something like that.
That's
But yeah.
right. That's why you went after this broad.
Psychic text message. Have you searched her room for any like I don't know, like
Nope.
weird shit that she's done? Like, okay, so
Absolutely
in my
not.
head,
Totally
I'm
did not do
immediately
that.
thinking of Full Metal Alchemist, where the guy is employed by the council or whatever. I don't remember what it's called, and he is like has to do one experiment a year, and he like meshes his daughter with a dog to try to like impress that. Like, she's got to be up to some weird, dark secret shit.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. I got all her keys, so
This-
I guess this actually isn't a door. So I was walking up this way.
Like, she's got to have some
still
resentment for
can't
like
get
being
through this
looked
door.
down on. She's doing some shit behind the scenes.
Does sending a text that long
Hell.
give Kyle a seizure, Jeff?
I don't know.
But he
I'll be
quickly
honest.
overcomes it. Roll to
I don't know what the
overcome.
actual restrictions are on the message cantrip, but I'm
Yeah.
just letting y'all use it as you please because
Yeah,
it
it
makes
works.
for good fun
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, rule always err on the side of fun.
Yeah, do you want content or do you want like
Exactly.
boring nerd?
That was 161 characters, so
Yeah.
The max is 500, right?
I have no idea. I can't get out of this room.
So
I can't leave.
why can't she? Because she's
God
got stuff on the
help
cloak.
me.
Okay. Hmm.
No, I can't move my token out of this room.
Oh,
Like, I can't get out of here.
Oh no. Is it happening
Is there
again?
a door? No, I can move it. It's just like there's not a door.
Oh,
here.
you're
There's no
trapped in
door
the
here.
room.
Yeah, I can like here. I'm just gonna like get out here, but I don't know how to get up to the. Anyway, that's where I was planning on going anyway. So you guys, that's where I'm on the en route.
Sorry,
Well,
where
we're
are you heading?
eating
I
like
missed it.
pleb dinner, right?
It's still good. It's still pretty good food.
Yeah, but
Hearty
Compared.
dishes served family style beckon guests to partake in a communal feast.
we're
The fragrances
fucking...
of comforting stews, freshly baked bread, and seasonal delights waft through the air, fostering an environment where the joy of shared moments takes precedence.
Oh,
there's
We're
this
musical
fucking Buca de
accompaniment
Pepo over here, dude.
sexy
That's
Is
aroma.
provided by a lively minstrel ensemble positioned in a corner, playing melodies that invite guests to sway and dance. Though less adorned, the lesser banquet hall resonates with a vibrant spirit of celebration.
well, that's
That's why Joe came in here and treated it like Hofbrauhaus, where he got on the table,
Yeah.
started dancing.
Actually, that is a very good. Shit, dude, I want to go there. Hofbrauhaus is great.
Let's do it. We'll
I
plan
go
that.
there like every 3 years. Yeah, let's do it. But yeah, that's a great depiction of the culture and atmosphere of the lesser banquet hall.
Sounds way better.
Hmm. Who do I look like again?
I think just you.
Yeah, I don't think you have any alternate appearance.
Yet.
That's right.
Shapeshift form of a donkey.
We got to get someone out of here, kill them, and climb inside their body.
You don't actually have to kill anyone to change.
Oh, yes, you do, Sam.
my
Everyone knows
bad.
that.
No, I'm upside down.
Changeling 101.
As soon as they wake up, the jig is up. It's like chapter 1 of Changeling School.
That's
So-
the title of it. Wake up, jig up. How to not fail as a changeling.
Yep.
All right, so this clock is burning, and
Yeah, horribly fast.
Okay.
We're
Well,
Jeff, how do I get out of here? I
Kyle's
can't get out.
attempting to do things.
Yeah, I haven't figured out the. There you go. I
Is there a
have to put-
door? Yay.
Yeah, I have to put you through doors. I didn't know. I painstakingly went and put all the doors in this place, and I don't really know how to give y'all access to them. That's something technical I got to figure out.
Outstanding. This is just the made up. And there isn't actually a library, right? Like I'm just kind of like vibing up here.
Yeah, there's not
Better
another
thought.
map. It's
Yeah.
on the second floor. I don't have a map for it, so we're
Yeah.
just going to use theater of the mind for that.
Yep. All right, so I'm gonna go back into the library then. While you guys are figuring that out, I've made my way up the stairs. I navigated the treacherous doorways, and I have now returned to the librarian's quarters.
Oh, I got
I
So
send
I
an
guess I wanna.
Did you email me your like mega cheat sheet? Is that how I got it?
Yeah, I think I thought I.
Or did you put it in Discord? I don't
Yeah, I
remember.
thought I sent it to you in Discord. I'll send you the thing again. Oh, actually, you know what? I probably sent it to you via email. Yeah, let's send it again. One go. Done. Oh, I just saw. I completely missed that this was up here. That's great. So I want to get back into the library, and I guess I want to kind of look around for, I don't know, like a desk or something. I guess is what I'm looking for. Something that would sort of like make sense. Yeah, she was at a desk. She was at a desk when I first walked in there and seduced her. So we didn't rifle through that at all. I want to rifle through that desk.
Okay.
And I do so.
Okay, so roll investigation.
Sure, I'm sorry. I don't have my character sheet up. I goofed up. Un momento, por favor. Open character sheet. Pop this bad boy out. Doot. Roll for investigation. I'm not great at it.
So you find various items related to administrative tasks and scholarly pursuits. There's parchment scrolls, quills, inkwells, wax seals for correspondence, ledgers and log books that kind of document the library's collections, loan records, acquisitions.
Okay.
Few reference books that are there for quick consultation for any like questions that Lyra might receive.
Okay.
Anything you want to dig deeper into?
Yeah, maybe I want to look a little bit closer, maybe at what's the setup of this desk here? What does it look like?
It's rather large. You could tell at times it's meant to be stationed with multiple people. And so there's a number of drawers.
Desk.
You know, things are very organized. You know, Dewey Decimal System style. And
Dewey.
or this kingdom's equivalent.
Lord of
Did
Shadows style.
I hear you say that there were sealed wax scrolls there, or they're the seals themselves?
the seals themselves.
Seals themselves. Yeah, I'm
There may
gonna
be some-
I'm gonna grab
maybe some
those
sealed
real
scrolls.
quick. I'm gonna
Okay.
pocket those seals.
Ooh, yeah.
Alright,
Pocket those
put them in
as-
your inventory.
As I'm looking at those, it's just maybe is there anything of note? What are those reverso changeo seals look like?
I'm sorry, what?
Is there like an icon? Is there a what is the seal like?
Okay.
Like,
So
is
you
it-
want to know what like the seal actually looks like?
Yeah. Like, is it like a? Would it be something I would recognize? I guess.
Dick butt.
I see.
Basically.
Yeah, so it's intricately carved. It's got the royal crest of Eldoria. There's a majestic lion, rampant against a backdrop of whirling
yeah.
filigree. The
Filigree.
lion's mane flows. Its forepaw is raised.
Okay. So we
Yeah.
got the seal of the land here, folks.
Does Kyle
from
send
the
him
librarian.
a mental missive to us to let us know
No,
that
I
he's
didn't. I definitely didn't do that.
Sends us a picture of Master Chief.
Yeah, I'm
I write back nice, period. Send.
Space Master
so
Chief, bro.
so with those seals,
That you know nothing about.
well, aren't we in constant mental contact at all times according to
Not at this time. We're not. No.
we can forge a letter. You can keep it in your back pocket, and if anything ever freaks out, you can give that with the royal seal to Alara to prove that we are in cahoots with the king and looking out for him. That's a big push.
Oh yeah,
Well,
like the
Man.
fucking library stamp
LOL. Period. Send.
type eggplant emoji.
I want to take a closer look at like maybe the main drawer of the desk. Specifically, I'm looking for any kind of like false door, maybe a switch, a lock. My intuition is telling me that there is
All
a
you find.
hidden compartment somewhere here inside this multi-person kink desk.
That investigation roll ready.
You did roll investigation already. I don't typically, allow like I don't allow somebody to just roll lockpicks until they get it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And this kind of follows the same thing. So
Let's see.
I'll allow
Okay.
you. I'll allow you one more investigation roll at disadvantage because you already did one search.
Okay.
Try to
I'll
think like a
do- there we go.
librarian this time.
What if you put on her glasses
Yeah.
that she inevitably is
That's
wearing?
not even.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
I
you don't-
left them
You
in
don't
the
find
corpse.
anything else.
So she's
Okay.
probably got like stigmatism, and that's why you couldn't investigate well. That sucks.
I mean, it only affects her when she's riding horses at night.
That's fair.
But
Night riding. Night riding will get you.
in which she already has done.
Hey, no, it was just like at like 2 p.m. It's like a noontime festivity. All right. Is there any kind of just perusing around the library? Is there anything else that I don't know. I guess there's really nothing.
All right, so you're perusing around the library.
Yeah, I'm
like,
just
going
looking-
down the aisles looking for books.
Oh.
Explain it a
Oh,
little more.
I forgot. This is a whole ass fucking library. Forgot. It's not like.
I send a missive to Kyle asking if he can find a book on how to poison people, so we can plant it on someone later. Thanks. LOL. Period. Send.
Leave this message unread.
I know he got it.
Wait, table talk.
As you guys
You're
are
in the
messaging each other-
library and not in her room.
As you're
Correct.
messaging each other, the second course is served, and it consists of succulent roasted quail, drizzled with a tangy citrus glaze, served alongside a medley of roasted root vegetables, seasoned with herbs.
I go nuts for
What's
root
my
vegetables.
erection?
Quick sidebar there. I've been trying to get Dawn to watch the succulent Chinese meal video for about 2 weeks now. And
Dude.
every time, she's like, I'm not looking it up. I'm not looking it up.
What is her problem? To be frank, I don't think Jen's ever seen it, and that's a failure on my part.
I'll get her. We'll get him. We'll get
Called
him this time.
projection, and it's a common mental
Yeah.
health thing. It's okay.
Yeah, I guess. Does my character understand the Dewey Decimal System? Would my character have that
Or its
information?
equivalent.
Roll
We've established that the Dewey Decimal System is in place here.
Roll.
roll history.
All right, history. Ooh, rough.
Wait.
What is your backstory?
Wouldn't
What is
that
your
be
character's
intelligence?
My backstory. Boy, I wrote a whole
backstory? History
backstory,
is
but
based on
then
intelligence.
Man, hold on a minute.
I know you're from a faraway land. You're some
Yeah,
kind of
the land of
diplomat.
Hawaii. Hawaii. Where are you? Extras, notes, backstory. Well, I was born in a small village nestled amongst the rolling hills. Doppelbarack Obama. Manifest early
Bam
because I
Bam
was
Obama.
unable to control the nature of my shape-shifting abilities. I was ostracized and feared, and it was through speech and communication that I eventually found solace by talking to small rodents and animals that would listen to me. Trying to figure out if anything would actually help.
Okay. Is there anything that would make you
That's
scholarly?
yeah,
I've paused for your exposition, by the way. I'll
yeah,
start the
yeah.
clock when you're done.
Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say, can we?
We need to start making
I'm gonna
notes.
say no. I'm gonna say no.
Okay. I'm gonna say you don't know this kingdom's version of the Dewey Decimal System.
Fuck. All right. Well, I'm gonna text back and say I'll look looking for some kind of poison book, and I guess I'll spend however many minutes of time as I fumble through this universe's version of the library for a book.
Text back. Is there any swag in her room? Period. Question mark.
I guess I could check there first, huh? That might make more sense. That's a good call out. So I guess I'll go over to this side, indicating that I am now. So I'll pull out that key that I got and re-enter. I guess, is there anybody else in the library? We're all solo dolo here, yeah? Everybody's at the
No.
party?
Yeah,
Ooh.
everybody's at the party. You're all alone.
I was alone. I'm all by myself. Okay, yeah, so let's hop back in there then real quick. We did find I don't think we found anything super useful. I really just stuffed that body in there and then took off. Why do I remember a ship in a bottle? Was that, am I just remembering something totally bizarre?
I have no idea. Was there a ship in the bottle in the
It might have
secret
been
room you were in?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but it might have just been, it might have just been a weird memory that I have, but some things
I don't
like
remember
that.
it.
All right, I'll pop in there, I guess, really quick, and then
Okay.
I don't recall the layout of the room. I know that I believe there was a bed. I believe it actually was.
I don't think. Shoot, was there a bed? I know we discussed a bed. I remember thinking like that's kind of weird, but roll for it. I don't remember if there was a bed though.
Doesn't she have a bed in her bedroom?
She doesn't like
She's not
sleep
in her
in the
bedroom, yeah.
library, bro.
Is there
I
time
thought-
to
I
test the
was thinking
firmness
this
of the
was
mattress?
like a room that she lived in the keep.
Yeah, I guess I was also under that impression.
Yeah,
now
like
that I actually
she,
think
yeah,
about it. Yeah. So wait, what is this room? Because there was totally a bed in there.
yeah. That's like, what does she have? The key to a storage closet for the like
gonna
library
call it-
cleaning supplies?
No, it's not a storage closet. What it is it's
Coffin.
it's a high security room for very restricted knowledge
Poisons, very
and
restricted
private
poisons.
things.
Oh.
And the
Okay.
bed is like
Where she gets the restricted knowledge from. Yep.
right. She lays in the bed and she meditates, and all the knowledge comes to her.
Kama
No,
Sutras
she's
are
a
all
wizard.
over the floor.
It's just one of the king's like beds. It's expensive. It's important. It's sentimental, and it's something you want to keep away from like the the common folk from just seeing and touching and stuff. But they don't really have another space for it, so it's kind of just archived here with a lot of other
Okay.
stuff they don't
Okay,
want anyone
so-
to see.
So pause for like context and understanding. She doesn't actually live here, so she has to like commute to and from every day.
He lives. Oh, that's interesting.
If the castle's under siege, no
I
one
was
can read
just
any
under
books.
the impression that it was like I don't know. I guess the
Yeah,
only reference I have is like Game of Thrones, where she like lives, in this castle
Right.
while simultaneously tending to the library or
The
whatever.
16.
Yeah, so I've rolled for it because I like to roll for things like this, questions I haven't anticipated. And so this is a low roll, and so I'm going to take it that, yeah, she commutes to this castle. She lives elsewhere. And
Damn, yo.
that would also make sense as she's a baroness who is also in charge of the royal library and the kingdom's knowledge and all that sort of stuff.
Imagine the traffic.
Yeah, a lot of hand carts and what do they call it? Palanquins? A lot of palanquins. In this city.
Palanquin?
Yeah, the things
Apologize.
where rich people sit in it and other people carry them.
Oh, that sounds
A
nice.
lot of,
yeah, it sounds like a palanquin.
Hold on, continue to pause. I have to look
Okay,
the word
I'll
up because I don't remember the guy's name. Who's the guy in Rainbow Six Siege that has his named after the donkey cart with the gun?
Tachanka?
Yeah, Tachanka. There's a lot of Tachankas.
All right, resuming.
Long-winded jokes.
Yeah, whoa, alright.
I send
Stopwatch
a
has
Okay,
resumed.
mental thing to Sam saying we gotta make
So-
moves.
Yeah, so I'm
Well,
gonna take a look
I was
for
waiting.
some books. Looking for any kind of like books, any other
Yeah.
maybe.
There's rows of ancient tomes lining the shelves, and there's a chest with some meticulously organized scrolls. At least they were meticulously organized before you dumped a bleeding body on them.
Yeah. That sounds like something I would do.
It is both the chamber's function is both a study and a repository of like valuable documents and private things.
Shit.
You know,
Yeah, so I come to that realization and bring out the brain iPhone and hey guys, stumbled on some super secret area information apparently. P.S. Maybe a corpse. Tread lightly. I guess I'm gonna start opening up those scrolls, right? Maybe
yeah, sure. Roll
rifle-
investigation. As you do that, a delicate sorbet infused with wild berries and a hint of mint is presented.
Time
as
has been moving this whole
refreshing
time.
palate cleanser
Boom!
for the main course.
Sam's talking
Yeah,
about sorbet. You gotta wait.
I'm gonna stop the clock for a bit. So you rolled a 20.
Sure did.
Um,
Time
do you know what you're gonna do?
I was interrupting you every 5 seconds. What?
yeah, I
I'm
don't.
gonna mental text you in Discordia.
Left out unread.
You guys are
Mr.
23 minutes
Booms.
into the 2-hour dinner,
Sounds good.
right? Everyone's gonna be eating for quite a while. You guys have some time.
Yeah.
Amidst the scrolls, you discover a detailed map revealing hidden passages within the castle, long forgotten by all but the most knowledgeable. These passages provide covert access to key areas of the fortress, hinting at their potential use in clandestine operations or escapes.
Man, this should have had that sorted out way earlier, huh? Whoopsie doodle. Send. Okay,
Received.
so are there I guess as I'm looking at this, does this give me any additional insight to things that I may or may not see on the overland map?
Yeah, well, to be honest, I have not put much thought into the hidden passages, but I'm going to say that you find an escape route from the king's quarters out of the castle.
Okay.
And if it can go out, it can potentially go in.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. So we can get into the
Yeah.
king's quarters, y'all. Send.
Tight. Do it. Those are two separate texts, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll make
Danny McBride emoji.
my way. I'll send that message via message, and I'll make my way to that location where the entrance or the exit would be, so to speak.
Okay. So that passage is direct from, the king's quarters, his private chambers,
Mm-hmm.
outside the castle. So,
Yeah.
in order to get in that, you'd have to either first leave the castle
Right.
or enter the king's chambers.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm alone, so shit. I need clothes though. This is a problem.
Research a sewing book while we make our turns.
There you go. Okay.
Actually, you know
Great
what?
point.
I'm gonna shapeshift into an automaton,
There you go.
Okay.
and then I'm gonna boogie out of the castle.
Does
Okay, what
shapeshifting
path?
into the automaton drop off the blood off him?
I don't have any blood on me. I already wiped that off.
Oh, it was on the clothes.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
You licked it off.
Yeah, and
So
I'm gonna try to
he was
hold on to
banging her
whatever.
when he killed her. The clothes were already off. So
That's right.
very nice way to.
Cool.
All right. So
Easy.
as Kyle was doing all of that, and y'all were enjoying the dinner, what have y'all been doing other than just eating, enjoying yourselves?
We've been incommunicado between each other on our next play.
Okay.
And Sam is going to make some plays on the foreign dignitary, talk him up, see what's happening. And I got 4 ounces of poison that's itching to go into somebody.
Yeah, so who's sitting I guess around me? According to what I'm looking at, it looks like I got somebody, to my right.
Okay. I'm gonna say every
And-
seat is full there.
right.
there
So
are
I
a
got
lot of
somebody to
people.
my right and somebody in front of me, like as far as cardinal direction goes, right?
Right.
At least within talking distance. Who and that person named Blake? Yes. So can you tell me anything about these people that are sitting like in my proximity?
Sure. Give me a second. I'm asking ChatGPT up about this one.
Oh,
All right. To your left is Lady Beatrice Sterling.
to my
a
left. So you're
renowned-
talking about the other
Yeah.
table here.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. At the other
Okay.
table.
Okay.
Let's-
Just making sure. Just making sure.
Yeah. Lady Beatrice Sterling, a renowned poet and noblewoman known for her philanthropic endeavors. And to the right is Lord Percival Thornwood, a seasoned knight known for his bravery in battle.
Ooh, now we're talking.
What a pimp. What about in front of me?
In front is Duchess Alara Riversong, a dignified noblewoman respected for her diplomatic skills and elegant demeanor.
Word. Okay, so are any of these three, are they from like the local area or land, or
All
are they
three
considered foreign?
All three are local.
Okay. I just kind of want to, hey, so like, how, I don't know exactly how to ask it in character, but like, why are you guys here? Essentially, like, what brought you here? That's like a AOE attack, like I'm just putting it out there.
What brought
Okay.
you here? Mind damage.
Yeah, they're all they all got invitations for being particularly important people in the kingdom. Not as important as, they would make it to the main banquet hall, but important enough to get an invitation is still pretty important within the kingdom itself.
Okay. So I guess like my next question would be if they have, again, I'm not sure how to word this like accurately or periodically, but like if they have a like a sponsor or like a not, that makes it sound like they were
Gatorade.
erected here, but you know what I mean, like they have like a point of contact that brought them here in that scenario.
I see.
So like
let's see,
let's
we've
go with
got-
this. I'll start by saying that Lady. Okay, timeout.
Okay, I'll stop the clock.
Okay, hold on one second. Just 2 seconds here. I'll start by saying that the king, for example, was a point of contact of mine. So, like I said, like that's why I'm here, kind of thing. Like I
So
was
you're
invited by
asking
the
like
king.
who invited them?
Yeah, or like, well, why they're
That's
in
how it
like
works.
the space that would allow them to come to this, even though they're not like in the upper echelon. Because obviously not, they're not just like doing a raffle in the streets or something.
No, right. Well, I mean, they're all like. So I guess so. You've got Lady Beatrice, who is a poet and a philanthropist. You've got Duchess Alara, who is a dignified noblewoman. So let's see here. I would guess that the Duchess would probably be most connected to Duke Leonidas. We'll say that. Lady Beatrice, as a poet, is probably most connected to Baroness Lyra. And Lord Percival, who's a knight, he's either more connected to Lady Alara or Captain Eldred. I'm going to go ahead and say it's Captain Eldred that he's most connected to.
That is fucking perfect. So I'd like to hone my focus in on the person who is most connected with Duke Leonidas. And I just am
Okay.
curious. I just ask general questions about how they know him and how, just general things.
Okay. So her and Leonidas are acquainted through their respected roles in diplomatic circles and their involvement in interkingdom negotiations and events. They've crossed paths during diplomatic meetings and formal gatherings such as this one, and negotiations between the kingdoms, Duke Leonidas being from a foreign kingdom himself. What else can I say about her? She is she's the Duchess. She's responsible for a particular duchy within this kingdom. So like a plot of land that encompasses multiple like villages. She is
Like a representative.
a representative. She's responsible for tax collection, management, and organization, levying troops from that area. Basically all of the administrative functions of that particular section of the kingdom.
Okay. So I assume that with the food that we have been intaking, we're also imbibing some sort of alcoholic beverage.
Yeah.
So is it safe to say that like she's maybe a little more loose with her words than she would be when
Yeah.
she's sober? Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm curious about Duke Leonidas's vices.
Okay. Let's see if she knows. Okay. Let's see. Let me take a quick look at his character sheet. So, she mentioned he has strong ties to his homeland. He's guided by a desire to secure Eldoria's position while ensuring the well-being of the kingdom that he represents. His commitment to diplomacy leads him to prioritize the interests of his homeland over Eldoria. So he's, engaging in like strategic opportunism to secure advantages for his own kingdom. As far as personal vice, like actual vices goes, he has a weakness for gambling and indulges in like lavish spending on entertainment and luxuries. He has a reputation for being overly ambitious and occasionally resorts to underhanded tactics to achieve his goals. I'm going to add that stuff now to his bio, now that you've discovered that.
Okay.
It-
So not to as eat up too much time. Is it acceptable if I like mentally text a palatable version of this information to? Because obviously I'm not gonna say that exactly, right? So like I'm just trying to communicate that information to them because I feel like that is like so fucking exploitable. Um, like we can and having a foreign dignitary who is willing to do. Okay, I'm paraphrasing. Who is willing to do whatever it takes to like put his community, if you will, in the limelight. I think that's huge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. You can send them that message.
Quick
Okay.
question, Jeff. While
Yeah.
they're talking or doing stuff and time is going on, is it because all others of us are just like doing, like, can we all be doing stuff during that time? I don't know how you'd necessarily gauge that, but rather than like one person talking, you can assume that Kyle's reading, I'm talking to. Would we like
Yeah.
Yeah, we
pass
talked
a
about that
certain
last time a
time
little bit, but
and
I
then
don't
be like,
remember
what are you
what
guys
we
all
said.
doing kind of thing? Like, I just wonder,
Yeah.
like, what did you guys do in the last 5 minutes or 10 minutes? And you quickly, I don't know.
Right. That's kind of, there's I have stopped the clock right now, by the way.
Okay.
Um, it's hard to perfectly represent the passage of time
Right.
in a game like this, and we have to make assumptions and extrapolations, right?
Okay.
So I am being sensitive to the fact that you guys are trying to do stuff simultaneously,
Okay.
but
Well, and you've
there's
stopped a
also
lot here and there.
times, yeah, there's also times. So while me and Sam are discussing this, you could also be doing stuff on your end, and Kyle could also be like rampaging through stuff.
Cool.
But when Kyle says, "Hey, I'm gonna walk up this, you know, gigantic stairwell to the second floor and then search through a bunch of scrolls and kind of read them and see what information I can get," I'm allowing time to like
Okay.
extra time has passed there, right? Because he says, "Do I find anything?" and he instantly gets a result. When really you're talking about what would take. I mean, you could spend a day searching those scrolls and not finish searching everything, right?
Fair enough.
So there are certain things where the passage of time is actually shorter, and I try to balance that out, right? So,
Okay.
um,
Cool.
so yeah, like while you guys are doing this, really in reality, Kyle is still searching through these scrolls. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And we
Okay.
just kind of have to. Um, it's not a perfect representation of time, but that's fine.
Yeah.
It's a game, and we're gonna keep it going, keep it flowing, because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
more fun that way.
Yeah, absolutely. I just
No,
want
I
to know
think
if I
so,
should
yeah.
be waiting or if I can be doing my own thing a little bit on the
Well, I
side.
think
Yeah.
that falls onto us individually to kind of mitigate as much as we can. It's a piece of the game is time management. So with the information that I learned and passed along, I will stop what I'm doing and give it to Joe so that he can do his thing.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. I will resume
That's
the clock.
fair. Does that make
So-
sense?
I think so. And you'll never get. And he's been stopping it off and on. I was just curious if
No,
this
it's-
was all happening simultaneously. I'm like, I'm just gonna go do some stuff. So at least
Well,
I'm
like
not
I
burning
said-
our time.
Last time at the end, we talked about like pros and cons. And I think the only con that we had like community wise was the understanding of time itself. So no,
Well,
yeah.
let's just cruise. We'll just do things quick and we don't have to worry about it. So Sam sends me that message. I get all of that basic information on these guys, right? Kind of have some, I guess, more definite marks we can use later on. I send him one back and I say, I think I have an idea. I need your help. You're going to need to pose as Captain Eldred. Is it Eldred Stormblade? Yeah.
Yeah.
Briefly. And I grab a large mug of the finest drinks served at this, Lesser Lord's banquet, and I move out. Oh, I can't move there it is. Out this way. Past this guard. Sam, I don't know if he got the message. He can move along with me. and what we're gonna do.
Am I able to?
We excuse ourselves to use the
Yeah,
lavatory.
I mean, yeah, people are using the bathroom and stuff, and it wouldn't be too. It's also just not as stuffy as the other banquet hall. That's a more fun, lively atmosphere. People are genuinely enjoying themselves better than the main hall. At least you assume, because no one's actually there to be sure. But yeah, you can leave.
So, if you'll accompany me, Sam.
Yep.
This way.
Where are you trying to head?
I'm heading to the. Well, yeah. Sorry, I should just do the stables. Kind of down this way,
Okay.
towards this well area here.
Okay.
It's here that I'm going to use some of the rat poison, not very much, to put in this mug. And if Sam is here with me, it's here that I will ask him to appear as Eldred Stormblade, out of sight of this guard that we passed going into the well.
I thought the guard was inside. Is there one outside?
No, there's one right
You talking about this one?
here. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So you appear as that, and we walk out together to talk to this guard.
Yeah.
And we're kind of having a good time. We're like shoulder over shoulder kind of thing, and we ask him a little bit about. Hang on.
Well,
Oh, are you?
so you want me to appear as?
Eldred
Eldred.
Stormblade, kind of in this far off corner here.
I can't recreate clothing though, right?
You don't have to.
You cannot.
He's just
But,
looking like him.
You know,
Okay.
it may matter, it may not. Depends on who you're talking to.
You know, I'm going with it, but
So-
I'm just asking.
So hang tight here while I talk to this guard here. I ask him
Yeah.
how
Hold
the
on,
night.
hold on.
Pull him
Who-
away,
who
distract
currently-
him.
Who has got the poison mug?
I
at
have the
moment?
poison mug. It's in my
Okay.
hand. I'm walking over, and I'm talking to this guard, and I say, "Hey, how's tonight? Have you seen anything? Has it been boring? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you warm, etc." Just making conversation.
Okay.
Does this guard remember like our previous engagement with Lady Alara and all that?
That is an excellent question. I'm gonna say.
Oh shoot! I lost that. How the fuck did I delete that? I'll have
I'm
to
gonna
send it again, Sam.
say only like a vague recollection. There have been a lot of people coming and going throughout the courtyard.
Cool.
So you
It's-
really don't know for sure, but
Okay.
he does
I'm only
not.
asking because it could be
seem to
important to
recognize
the
you.
context of this conversation.
Okay.
So
he
I
doesn't seem to recognize you.
I ask him if it's out of the question to have a sip of some of the better stuff. I know you guys don't get to drink it. I just want to show appreciation that I think you guys are doing a great job here at the castle, and if it'd be all right if he could have a little bit. Do you want me to roll,
Okay.
or is that more like
Yeah,
just asking?
that's gonna be a roll. But what I want to do is, I don't want you to roll. I'm gonna roll for this guy's level of like,
Integrity.
yeah, integrity or like ambition for this particular job. So
Okay.
high is gonna be ambitious. Low is gonna be, I just work here, man.
All right.
Oh, he just fucking works there, dude.
So yeah, he is.
Pretty low morale.
Takes a glance to his left.
He
takes
also
a glance
commutes
his
to
right,
work.
and sees that he is in a very private area, and he's like, "Fuck yeah, man! I've been so bored. I would love some."
Okay, so I say let's go out of sight so I don't get you in trouble. We walk back over here. At this point, Sam appears as Eldred Stormblade,
Okay.
and we're at the well, and I'm sure as soon as the guard sees him, he's like, "What the fuck?" And Sam's gonna reassure him that it's all good, that he pulled him out here to have a good time and to take a drink.
What up, man? I'm
Guard,
chilling.
Hold on. The guard does not recognize him.
Oh,
At
perfect.
least you can tell.
Okay, that might be irrelevant anyway. He wants to come drink, so who cares? So I don't make a big deal about it then, if he doesn't
Okay.
recognize him. So we're
So
all.
you pass him the mug.
Yep. He takes a swig.
Okay. He takes a swig. Yep.
I say if you want another, you can have another. Otherwise, I'll take a sip too. But I fake, I don't actually.
Okay. Okay.
So we're just
you
hanging.
fake it.
Yep.
He takes another swig.
Okay. Oh, he is a thirsty boy. Yes.
So
So we're
I thought
just.
you were saying you were passing it back and forth.
Well, yeah, I give it back to him.
Okay.
But one sip should be more than enough with throwing some.
Yeah, I just don't know anything about poisons and how long they take effect.
Let's say it's arsenic, or what's the other one?
Yeah, we already decided it was
Was it
arsenic. I
arsenic?
think
Yeah.
you looked up.
So, I don't. Well, should I look how long it takes for that to take effect?
No,
Let's see.
no.
Okay, because it might be waiting here for a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, at the moment he's got no reaction.
Okay. Look up arson. How long? Oh no. Let's see here. Estes. Okay, no, it'll totally work. All right. So we're kind of talking where I say, you know what? There's plenty at the table. You can finish that one off if you want. I can bring you another one in a little bit.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right, cool. We'll just hang out here. You know what you could do? If you want to hang back, someone can stand as guard here, and we'll just take over, while you relax back here. So at least someone's on the post, Just give him your armor.
That won't work. That won't work.
Okay.
I can't do that, but
That's
I do
fair.
appreciate the beer.
Absolutely. Well, enjoy it. I'm going to head back and just keep guard here for you. And you just take a breather. Sam, if you want to talk him up, or I'm basically waiting for this guy to die. So
Fuck.
I'm just
I was unprepared.
swing it.
I believe I also have a beer, correct?
Yes.
Like I brought my
Yeah.
own.
Yeah.
You brought your beer with you.
All right. So I'm kind of like casually sipping on said beer. Just again, back to casual conversation. What brought the gentleman here? I don't even know the dude's name.
Yeah. Man, so I gotta the thing is, Chat GPT is awesome for creating history. So it's a little middle-aged man, shorter than average. His name is Roderick. He comes from a small village on the outskirts of the kingdom and's been in service at the castle for several years. As for what brings him there, I don't know. It's just kind of a job. He